Hello students, welcome everyone. Now I am going to teach you comprehension. So it is from also situational English. See the comprehension. Comprehension, which means understanding. Before we are going to know about comprehension passages, there are some steps to do a comprehension exercises. How to do exercises in a comprehension passage? See the steps that are given for you. Students, you should read the entire passage carefully in a given question, that is comprehension passage. So, you should do that. After reading the passage, you should try to assimilate the matter. For example, that is, therefore, turn it over in your mind. You should turn this passage in your mind. So you should ask yourself what the passage is all about and what the author has to say on the topic discussed in this passage. So you have to know it more about. For that, you have to ask yourself. So next, you should read the questions one by one carefully. Then you should answer each questions. You have to answer each questions in your own words, and you should not borrow or copy down sentences from the passages. And the last one thing, your answers should be brief, precise, and to the point. So you should give the points. It is a concise one, brief, precise one, to apt the point. See the comprehension passage. I have given you the example. That is the passage. See the passage. There are three main kinds of food. Sugar and starch are grouped together as carbohydrates, so they are found in bread, potatoes, and rice. These are mainly energy giving foods which the muscles and the other tissues use. Fats are also energy giving foods but do not give us as quickly as the sugar and starches, as they have to be broken up in the liver and made into sugar before they can be burnt by the body. The other class, known as proteins, are the main solid part in all living cells. They are found in meat, milk, and fish and are necessary to the body to enable it to build new cells and repair old ones. For this reason, growing children need more proteins than adults. As children are much more active than adults and use more energy for their size, they need a lot of energy giving foods, the carbohydrates. Children cannot get much of their energy from fat because it makes them unwell if they eat too much of it. Especially fine thing about the body is that it uses the things you like better than the things you do not like. So this is passage. So the questions will be raised from the passage. What are carbohydrates? What's their function in the body? First question. Second, it is, why can't children get much energy from fats? Why do children eat more carbohydrates? Last one is, what is the specially fine thing about today? See the answers I have given you. So what are carbohydrates? What's their function in the body? Carbohydrate is the name given to sugar and starch grouped together. Carbohydrates are found in bread, potatoes, and rice. They are mainly energy giving foods which the muscles and other tissues use. Fats are difficult to digest. They have to be broken up in the liver and made into sugar before they can be burnt by body. Children cannot get much of their energy from fats because they become ill if they take too much of fats. So this is for the second question. Why can't children get much energy from fats? So what are the proteins? Why are proteins needed by the body? Some other questions, but I have mentioned you the four questions only for you. Why do children need more carbohydrates? Children are much more active than adults. They need more energy for their size. This is why they need a lot of energy giving foods, the carbohydrates. So last question is, what's the specially fine thing about today? The body uses more of the things you like better than the things you do not like. So this is the special fine thing about body. Thank you everyone. The questions will be asked like the passage is given for you. You have to write us answers from the passages. So it should be in your own words. Thank you everyone.